And our cap's kindly waiting for this other boat to get off the dock, which is kind of the right move. He wants to be able to kind of drift into the dock. If you look at the flag in the background, you'll see the wind's coming from the right to the left across the screen. And if you look at the current, it's kind of rolling that same way. So that's their best play. Welcome back, guys, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and it's another Wavy Guru Productions back at the ramp, and today we are visiting Boynton. And this boat's pulling out, and our guy's going to go ahead and move right in. Coming in just a little hot, kind of a funky angle too, like they need to get the stern turned. He goes for the turn a little late, and we're going to hit the dock, and we're going to bounce right back off. I guess that's the beauty of a pond. Oh, we got a double tap. And they're just going to ride the dock the whole way up. They're just going to keep the pressure on, let that pontoon just roll right along. I mean, I guess that's one of the beauty points of having a pontoon, just letting it take the abuse. And man, oh man, the drain plug Mafia strikes again. It definitely appears that our crew right here may have forgot something when they launched the boat. They pulled out pretty quick, and we can now see why. And they're likely going to be set up here on the dock for a few minutes while that drains. Oh no, we missed it. He fell hard too. So this guy was trying to get on the jet ski from the dock, and man, things just got out of hand. He took a tumble, and he appears to be all right, thankfully. But he's trying to swim it back now because the ski and him both came off the dock. So he's going back to the dock. He appears to be all right. I'm kind of confused on this one a little bit. I don't know why he just didn't swim to the rear of the ski and try and get on, because he's definitely not going to be able to pull himself up onto the dock, I don't believe, here. The water's just too deep. And so he's going to, and the boat in front of him, you can hear it's running. Like, I wouldn't want to be swimming near the prop on the boat either. Sure, it's in neutral. It's not going anywhere, but once again, we just play for safety's sake here. And so here we go. He's made the correct move now. He's going to go to the stern of the ski, but he's probably going to push the ski into the boat in front of him now by swimming it back over here. But he'll be able to get back on. Man, I wish we'd have caught that fall, though. He fell hard. I'm glad he's okay. And our crew, it looks like we're ready finally to back this one down. We've got Wifey deciding she's going to handle both the lines, and a safe approach right here. Let somebody walk the lines down as you start backing this thing up. Now, she does got to watch the lines because it looks like it's over the guy pulling the trailer, so you got to make sure you sling those across when they try and pull this boat out. And Cap didn't bring it very deep. So he's giving her some instructions. And it appears they're going to try and get this one off. It looks like he's up there unhooking the bow eye now. But I do notice something that might not be a good sign. I did not see these guys put a drain plug in either. And after being in the water for a few seconds, you can see here the bilge pump's kicked on, which typically tells me they didn't put the drain plug in. Now, don't get me wrong, sometimes there's rainwater in the boat, and when it gets leaned back like this, that rainwater can slide back into the bilge and will cause the bilge pump to go off like this. But we'll see what the real case is. He's telling her to give a pull, but I mean, man, we're not even close. There's no way we're deep enough. So he realizes that he's got to back up a little bit more. So he's got back into the cab of the truck, and we're going to bring it back a little bit, and the stern's starting to float a little bit now, so we're kind of getting there. And he's tapping the brake to try and get it to slide off, but it's not sliding off, which is not a good sign either. Something must still be connected. So he's coming back, and he's going to try and pull this off. And this thing's not going to budge. Something definitely must still be connected somewhere. And he's pulling, and yeah, they're fighting a losing battle here. Something's got to be connected at the bow still. Definitely not stern lines because it's floating, and I don't see the trailer floating with it. Yep, he's walking back up to the bow, and they've left something hooked up there. Probably the safety chain. So he's going to unhook that. And he's going back, so are we going to bring this back further a little out? No, we're going to pull it back out of the water, which makes me... I'm not sure what they're doing here. He pulled it back out just a little bit. He's telling her to hold on. But that bilge pump's running solid. They definitely didn't put the drain plug in. Maybe he noticed the bilge when he was back there. Probably because we're pulling it all the way out now. Which makes that a tough call. That means I don't know if something was still hooked at the bow or he reconnected the bow to pull this out because he realized he didn't have a drain plug in. Yep, and here we go. He's going to go down and take care of that. So it appears we've got this reset, and now we got to back this out and try one more time to see if we can get this set up to get launched. So Wifey's still got the lines. And this was our second drain plug victim of the day. So that's not typically something we see a whole lot of. Not that much anyway. And here we go. He's going to get a drop this time. And she got the line hooked on the cleat, but she's going to get it. But I mean, man, I probably would have brought this just a little further back to be safe again. But he's going to start pushing from the bow while she pulls. Sometimes I just don't understand these things. Just a few feet further back, you'd have been good. And he has quickly realized that. But, I mean, just take this thing back another 4 or 5 feet, tap the brake, and let it roll off. Make life easy for both of you. He's trying that method. There we go. It's starting to break free. She's telling him to come back further, but he's out and stops again. So he's going to get out anyway. Did we get it far enough this time, though? It looks like we did, and these guys will be able to get this thing out of here and get this thing tied up. And speaking of getting out of here, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.